Hello and thanks for joining me for some more X4 Foundations, where I'm building up a trade corporation the lazy way. By that I mean getting AI pilots to do most of the work for me. Today we are going to do the Hyperion quest and get hold of the Hyperion. Now, if you've been following the series, I did start the series. Did start the series without the Hyperion pack or the Envoy pack.
Entering system, Holy Vision.
But I did pick those up during the Steam sale last week. So you will need the Hyperion pack for this. So you want to come over to Hativa's. No, I can never say this. This system here. Yeah, if your game save is a little bit into the game, you're probably going to get the quest triggered as soon as you jump in. If it's a brand new game start,
second contact.
It's a brand new game start, then it's going to take a little while to pop up. So what I would recommend is just flying in and out of the system a few times, and eventually it will pop up. And I've already collected it, but I'll just quickly show you. You will get a cutscene and a bit of a dialogue.
Yes, folks, the Hyperion is on my Gravidar again. And there she is, again. She should have been decommissioned and abandoned after all that time, but apparently not. Whoa, is she trying to shake me off? Not happening. I'm staying right on her tail.
Okay, so I'm down here in Argon Prime. As you can see, the Xenon are having a bit of fun in this sector. I do have the mission here. I had it deactivated, so let's just set that to active. But you'll already be in the system when you trigger it. We're just going to fly up here. She's going to move around. We need to go and speak to the lady in that ship. So we'll just cruise through this gate here and get up close enough.
Entering system, Hatikva's choice.
And there she is there.
Hello there. Konnichiwa. Of course, that's the whole point. Name's Myrna Ray. I'm a hands-on historian. I'm casting for posterity. Well, I'm on the heels of an old ship prototype that shouldn't exist. I feel everyone should know about it. Oh, so you did listen in on my casts. Yes, the Hyperion, an old Paranid prototype from long ago. It took me ages to track it down. Yes, thank you. Except that it's still active. Someone or something is commanding it. I wasn't prepared for that. No, not really. Well, kind of. Maybe? Possibly? Listen. Okay, yes. I need assistance. Will you help me?
And yes, we'll accept.
That's brilliant! Let me upload the tracking info to your onboard computer, and let's get on with it.
Okay. So, now we need to fly over here. It does ask us to scan all the gates. You don't need to scan all of them. We're going to fly down to this one. She'll tell you if it's the wrong one. But we'll cruise down there. And I will need to jump in the pilot seat myself to actually do the scanning. But, I mean, you don't have to do this. You can fly there yourself if you want. It's just during this particular playthrough.
Hello again. Scan all gates and accelerators in this sector. Myrna out.
Just during this particular playthrough, I am trying to do the least amount of personal piloting as I can. But we're at the gate, so I'll need to jump in the seat to activate the scanner. Shift 2. Don't need to turn around or point at it or anything.
Alright, my AI core has stopped crunching numbers. Now let's have a look. Yes! It's a winner! The ship for sure passed through this one. Let's go!
Okay, now head over to this gate to have a lot of xenon activity over here. This is where I picked up the xenon SE miner in the last episode. But we'll cruise over here.
Look at that beauty. The Hyperion, 3 odd decades of history, pristine like on the day she was commissioned. Whoa, is she trying to shake me off? Not happening. I'm staying right on her tail.
And if you are just joining me for the first time, there will be a link in the description below for the full playlist of this series. This is kind of a standalone episode just on the Hyperion quest, but it is part of a playthrough if you're interested in that. Alright, we don't actually need to scan this one, we can just go straight through.
Awaiting orders.
And I'm pretty sure it's this one that we want.
Entering system. The void.
Excuse me. I'll just cruise down here. It'll take a little minute to get there, so I'll see you when I get closer.
Myrna here. Alright, new sector, old procedure, you know the drill. Scan gates and accelerators, uplink your data, and let me crunch the numbers. Let's do this.
Alright, so get up to this gate here. Let's grab the seat.
Vanguard.
Ma'am.
And I think I just stuffed it there. Put my scanner on. Don't need to be pointing towards it as long as we're in range of it.
Yes! It's a winner! The ship for sure passed through this one. Let's go!
Alright, so let's go through there now. I haven't explored this sector, so just going to ask the pilot to explore through there.
Entering system. Frontier edge.
Alright, and I'm going to take that off. Now I think gate's over here somewhere. So we're going to cruise over there. Just going to watch out for these xenon over here. There we go.
Hello again. Scan all gates and accelerators in this sector. Myrna out.
Alright, so we'll scan this gate. Get a little bit closer.
Perseus, Vanguard.
Ma'am.
Shift 2.
Gosh, 98% the Hyperion went through here. Back on track.
Okay. So we'll go through there.
Perseus.
Can I help?
What are you doing? Okay.
Entering system. Ore belt.
Alright. We'll remove that. I think this gate was up here somewhere too. I could be wrong. We'll fly over here.
Hello again. Scan all gates and accelerators in this sector. Myrna out.
Alright, so might take me a little minute to find the gate, but I'll see you when I do. So I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so yep, there it is there. So we'll cruise up to that one. And this should be the last gate, I think. Let's hop in the seat.
Ma'am.
Shift 2 to turn on our scanner.
Yes! It's a winner! The ship for sure passed through this one. Let's go!
Alrighty. So we'll cruise through there.
Can I help?
You can proceed.
Hello again. Scan all gates and accelerators in this sector. Myrna out.
Okay. We don't need to scan any gates or accelerators in this sector. We just need to head straight over this way. Towards that station that we can see up ahead there. And I'm trying to keep a little bit silent so I'm not talking over dialogue that's going to pop up.
Oh gosh, we found her! Would you look at that? There she is! The Hyperion right under our noses! Absolutely brilliant!
Okay, now we can choose dock and wait, but we won't actually dock on it. It's not actually gonna let us. But we should get up close enough.
This is Myrna Ray calling the pilot entity of the Hyperion. Do you copy? Somebody is listening but not answering. I wonder if it's the ship's AGI or a sentient. What do we make of that? Wait a minute. Hyperion is not its original name. And if it's an old paranid on board AGI, or even a live paranid, maybe we should sprinkle in some of that sacral terminology. Behold, we extend our greetings to the dignified vessel of the Paranid Empire, the sacred, Galleon Trinity.
We are Lord Chaplain Allman Quetzalcoatl, Special Envoy of the Pontifex Maximus Paranidia of the Paranid Empire.
Blimey, the Allman Quetzalcoatl, the last known commander of the Trinity.
The onboard computer of this galleon, with grace, prompted us to uncocoon only recently, upon sensing the jump gate's eye opening. After its long and dreamless slumber, we believed the dark had yielded to the break of day. But alas, it had not. Instead, we found our community upended, every gate overturned. We found a schism in the holy Paranid realm, fracturing our people into separate ecclesiae, each claiming to hold the true axioms of the sacred three-dimensionality. We found a profound heterodoxy separating the now from the before, threatening the validity of the very axioms of the sacred three-dimensionality. Do you follow Two Eyes?
I do. I think I understand, Allman Quetzalcoatl. You were trapped in this sector when the gates fell, almost 30 years ago. Now you are seeking communion again. But the Paranid Empire, once an unwavering bastion against the forces of entropy, it has splintered. I understand that perfectly. Truly, I do.
Do you, Two Eyes? Then enlighten us where to turn to. Where to mend the Paranid's proud spirit. Where to reapply the sacred axioms. To restore what was lost. Where to find communion and purpose again.
Okay, so now I'm not sure if it does make any difference which one of these you choose, but I'm going to go with the God Realm of the Paranid. If you know whether there's a difference, like maybe there's difference in stats in the ship, or maybe there's any other differences, I'm not too sure. Leave me a comment, but I'm just going to go with the God Realm of the Paranid.
The God Realm of the Paranid has changed from when it was known as an empire. That much is true. But as far as I can tell, it's still the most similar to its former self. I'm certain you'll find your answers there.
We have weighed your counsel, Two Eyes, and found it convincing enough. Thus, we shall direct our proud galleon to the Paranid settlement you speak of. We anticipate your presence there.
Okay, so we can follow him. It's not going to let us dock on him straight away until he gets over here. This is where he's heading. Or we can just head straight on over here. So I don't know if we'd be able to actually keep up with him anyway. So I'm just going to head straight over there. And you can see there's, like down in the quest thing down in the bottom left there, there is an orange line there. So that will fill up the closer that it gets. And so if we get there early, we may need to wait a bit longer for him to arrive. He will give a few different bits of dialogue now and then during the journey. Usually I think as he passes through different sectors, that he's way ahead of us.
Entering system. Ore belt.
Well, actually it's just here. But that's fine. We'll get there before him. So it's going to take a minute or two to get there, so I will see you when I get there, or if I manage to catch any of his dialogue. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so I'm just about to arrive in Trinity Sanctum 3 now. There we go.
Entering system.
And
Trinity Sanctum.
when I close my map, it's probably gonna make his dialogue come up.
A lot has changed, some of which beyond recognition. We will take our time to update our understanding. This congregation adopted us readily and recognized our holy mission.
All right.
Technology and scientific understanding have progressed considerably since we cocooned.
So we're just gonna wait here for him to arrive. You can see the orange bar down there shows his progress to get here. I'm not sure if he has one or two more little bits of dialogue to say before he gets here. But I think what I might do while I'm waiting, I think I'm just going to update some trade offers here.
Can I help? Ma'am.
There we go. And we'll just wait for him to turn up. So, as I said before, I did just pick up the Hyperion and the Envoy expansions just last week. Everything else that I've done in the series so far, you do not need any expansions for. But we'll just wait for this fellow to turn up. He shouldn't be too much longer. I'm not gonna... Just wondering whether I might pause the recording, but I don't want to...
Requesting immediate backup.
I don't want to miss any of his dialogue for you. I think I might just try and catch it for you if I can. So I'll see you in a moment. Alright, so he shouldn't be too much further. Should be coming up through this up through the gate pretty soon. Where are we? Pretty sure he's down here somewhere. Probably going to come up through here. So let's just remove that. Yeah, there he is there. And we've already got him selected to dock. But you'll probably want to dock on there. If you haven't already got him selected to dock, you're going to want to dock on there anyway.
Last order could not be completed.
Yep, we can't dock just yet.
Come join us and be rewarded generously.
Okay, so now we need to dock. So let's dock there. Let's have a look here. Let's get rid of that.
Perseus.
Can I help? Goodbye.
Alright. Can you dock on there, please? Are you already docked? Alright. How about you fly over here?
Perseus. Vanguard.
Well, I guess it's in the process of docking. See if we can teleport to it. I don't think we can. Not yet. Alright. Well, I guess you don't want to choose to dock on there before the quest asks you to. Because I seem to be stuck in a dock position. But he's not docking.
Ma'am.
Let's see if he's going to dock now.
Perseus.
Yeah, that fixed
Vanguard.
him. Okay. Alright. So, we can go down here and get to him this way. You can also use these funky elevators over here. Click on that. Go up through here. The other way's a lot quicker, but this is another elevator, so you got to click on this thing. And there he is.
Greetings, Myrna Ray, historian of the Argon Federation.
Sir,
We have come to respect you for your empathy and understanding more than we thought possible hitherto. We will abstain from calling you Two Eyes henceforth, and wish to extend our gratitude.
I'm grateful, Ol Manquette Slat. Relations between our peoples haven't always been easy, even though Paranid doctrine calls for empathy towards what it deems inferior species. It may be a small solace for you to know that, while the Paranid Empire experienced a dramatic setback after the creation of the Alliance of the Word, your people and mine have become somewhat closer.
Myrna Ray, your words give us both solace and sorrow at once. Sorrow that the days of old are gone and will never return. Solace because the dawn of a new day may be upon us after all. Our search for truth, for communion and purpose, has already begun. We bid our farewell unto you.
Goodbye.
Greetings. The design of the ship you call Hyperion was so ahead of its time that a decision has been made to put a modernized version into mass production. You may expect to find the frame available for sale at the shipyard, the blueprints at our faction representative, and Hyperion-class ships traversing the void of space. One of those new Hyperion ships will be your reward. However, we do have another request for you. During the decades that the Hyperion's AGI core commanded the ship, its neural pathways ingrained themselves deeply into the vessel's systems, and now resist extraction. We would greatly appreciate your assistance in retrieving certain items that speed up the process of extraction immensely. As a sign of our gratitude, you will be rewarded the original Hyperion. We will uplink the item list to your onboard computer and will await their speedy arrival.
Okay. So now we can claim the Hyperion. Which I believe is this one that we're on. Or maybe not. So now we can alright. We do have a new ship that is actually on the Hyperion. And just gonna see if I can actually teleport to it. Yep, I'll just teleport straight to that. That should put us on the other ship. Now that we're on it, it's not quite ours yet. Okay, let's go to the bridge.
Ma'am.
Yep, we can take command of it. We can get up. Okay. So this is now ours. And I believe we can get another one by handing in various items. So we do have a list of stuff, and I do have some of those things, not all of them. Let's have a quick look in here. So I've got a few of them. So we hand these in, then we'll get another Hyperion, I believe, or at least the blueprints for it. So let's just have a look here. Here it is. Comes with a pilot, pretty good one too. Okay. So this is now our ship. I'm going to... Let's have a look at what it's got on it. Let's go down here for a bit of an upgrade. What's going on here? Let me select it. I guess we'll keep that. Might upgrade the shields on it. I think I'll get Talati shield there. Okay, it's got good thrusters on it. It's a specialized weapon for it. Leave the current turrets on there, I guess. Might update those shields.
Requesting immediate backup.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Okay, so we do want, yeah, we do want some software on there, I guess. Consumables. We'll give it 2 cargo drones. maybe 3. And then 4 defense stones should do it. Give him a couple of laser towers, I guess. Let's fire a bunch of crew. Alright, so add that to the shopping list. Send him on over there. And where did my pilot go? Know where this is sending me. To the other Hyperion. Alright, so we can hand in some of this stuff. Deliver those. Don't have enough of those yet, so I'll have to collect up a few. And it's auto-saving. Alright. So I think what I'll do is I will go back to my Perseus. Let's have a look at the Theseus. Comes with its own pilot as well. Send that over here. It's got the Mark III engines on it. And I'll leave all that. We'll grab some software. Grab some crew for it. So we get that with the Hyperion, so it's not just one ship, it's 2. Alright, so I mean that is pretty much getting the Hyperion, and then when we hand in all of those bits and pieces, which if we go back over here, where there's all this xenon activity going on, or where was it? I mean it's going to be different in your playthrough, but in my particular playthrough, where there's a lot of xenon and a lot of conflict, that's where you're going to pick up all these bits and pieces that you're going to need. But that is pretty much going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.